All right, we're sitting here up close and personal with Craig Stevenson with Action Kinetics? Actionetics. All right, we're going to talk a little bit about you know, the heat and everything that's going on with the racing, what we need to do to prepare to be ready for the racing and be on top of the game.
Absolutely. It's about 35 degrees out here, I think, right now. And these guys are probably burning off 500-600 calories just in the first half of the moto. The heat really adds to things. You lose a lot of water. You can lose 2 to 3 liters of water out here at this point in time. But when water goes, the big thing that goes with it is salt. And salt is one of the key elements to you know, maximum performance, making sure that everything's good on the racetrack. Because salt is in balance with potassium in your body. If you lose water, you lose salt, and once that happens, potassium goes out of the muscle and everything starts to go wrong. It just becomes a mess. Your mind starts going, your muscles don't work, can't squeeze the clutch, the brakes are no good. Yeah. It just becomes a nightmare.
Man, yeah, I hear ya. So what do guys do to kind of prepare for that? And how many days, like, you know, coming up towards a race, how many, you know, what would they start doing, eating foods and what waters? And
yeah, I mean, it's you've got to prepare in many ways, and obviously when you're talking about fluids and liquids, water is number one, but water doesn't come with salt, or it doesn't come with potassium in it, so there are other factors you got to look at. If you take a drink like Powerade or Gatorade, it does come with sodium and potassium, but really not enough. You'll see about 200 milligrams of sodium in those drinks. What you need to prepare for this is about 1,800 milligrams per liter of water that you drink. It's really underserviced for these guys that are out here. Right. And you know, as soon as that heat starts hitting them 20 minutes into a moto, I mean, you can see some of them literally
seize up.
Feet are coming off the pegs, arms aren't working right. It just goes wrong.
Awesome. Any like product recommendations or any food you recommend leading up to it?
Yeah, water's number one. You know, 4 liters of water a day, more if you're training. Right. During training, some of the guys down the States use the Camelbacks, but you don't see it a lot up here. You know, it's really preparing constantly. It's not just the day before or the day of or anything like that. It's being prepared early, putting a little bit of salt on your food, okay, all the time. And, you know, things like potatoes. People don't understand that potatoes have about 3 times the potassium that a banana does.
Oh, okay,
so it's a great carbohydrate, and it's an excellent tool for a day like this.
Awesome, Craig. Well, thank you for taking the time, and looking forward to see your next article in the next issue in MXP Magazine, and thank you very much for all your help.
My pleasure.
Yeah, definitely give us your thoughts on the whole day today and what you think about the rest of the series heading into the East.
Yeah, you know, the day started out super good. You know, qualified fastest time, and you know, sort of went into the first moto not knowing what to expect. You know, the track was super rough as it was, and really they didn't touch it all day long. So, you know, it was pretty gnarly out there. But yeah, first one grabbed a good start. Was in third. I think we got up to first, and had a crash in the whoops over there. Got back up, winded. I think we finished third the first one, and then going into the second one, just wanted to try to, you know, stay up front, and started in third, feeling good, and just lost my front end going through a corner, and I couldn't get the bike started. So basically, by the time I got started, I was near last. I mean, I think I looked back, there was like 3 or 4 guys behind me, so definitely damage control at that point. Wound up getting up to 6, so 4th overall for the day.
Yeah.
So salvaged a little bit of points, just looking forward to next weekend.
Awesome, man. Well, we're definitely rooting for you. It was a tough one out there. I know, like, you were Tyler, and you had a bad, you know, had a, you know, charge from the back then. The second moto there was super tough, so.
Yeah, for sure. You know, I picked up my bike and I was sitting there kicking the dang thing, and you know, I seen so many guys going by, and then I seen him go, Medaglia go by, and I was like, you know, he was way back too.
Yeah, right,
so,
right.
You know, we both sort of had it rough that moto, but you know, Austin rode awesome today, going 1-1, so good for the team. And cool. Matt's going out for the 450 right now. He won the first moto, so hopefully he can get another win.
That's right, man.
Team, so.
That's awesome. Cool, man. We'll see you soon, Julie.
Yeah, for sure.
Sounds good. See you. All right, Jocelyn Fasciati here, back on the box. How's it feel?
Feels really good. I wasn't expecting to get on the box actually this weekend. My goal was just to finish the motos really. I only rode 4 times before this, so it was kind of a last minute thing, but I had so much fun even how rough it was, and I'm just pumped that I could get Gopher Dunes on the box.
That's right. Stoked. Well, we're really happy for you and looking forward to seeing you again.
Thanks.
Thanks, Jocelyn. Man, Bobby Canary, holy smokes, Gopher Dunes, what do you think?
Oh man, it was a hot, rough day. Salvaged a decent day compared to the way the season's been heading for me. Did my homework over the break, obviously, really strong. That's all that saved me today, endurance. Just rode 2 solid, motos to a 4-4. Some of these guys that were in front of me, aren't normally in front of me, so it's not too bad. They're sand special, so it's not too shabby of a day. I'm looking forward to the next couple events and see what we can bring to the table.
That's right, man. I'm stoked. 4-4. That's like you got to come back to pack to get that position. That was like a hard fought.
I started out mediocre, top 10s both motos, and really had to pick my way up to the front. Even the second moto, I started up front, went backwards, and really had to change my lines and find my way back to the front. So cool. All in all, it was a good day. Adapted to the conditions and showed everyone we're strong. So that's always important.
Awesome. Can I look forward to seeing St. Julie?
All right, boys. Thanks.
All right, Colton Fasciotti. Second place overall. What do you feel? What's your thoughts on the weekend here?
It's pretty good. First moto I kind of considered a little bit too much, and then second moto I just got a terrible start. I don't know what happened there. I was sleeping off the gate or something, and just couldn't get going the first few laps. And about midway I started picking up some time on the leaders and past Keys, and didn't quite have enough to catch Gorky there, just a few seconds behind him at the end.
Right. Yeah, well, look like you're setting that position, and you're ready for a put on charge at the end there, but it's just really tough. It looked really tough just to put on a whole charge at the end there for sure.
The track was just pretty gnarly. And the humidity really didn't help, so. I don't know, I'm just happy to make it through the weekend safe, and still got my points lead. So.
That's right, man. Sounds awesome. We'll see you in St. Julie.
Thanks.
Cheers. Here with the Allison brothers, raw and cut. Gopher Dunes. What are your thoughts on the weekend, boys?
Yeah, I'm Parker Allison, number. I'm Jared. I'm Jared Allison, number 16. Yeah, my thoughts on the weekend. I mean, I had a bad first moto. Wasn't that great. I don't know. Just wasn't into it. Second moto, charged hard the whole moto, and I know we don't have results up again. Transponders didn't work, so guess we'll be waiting on that. And for me, first moto didn't go good. I was just riding the track. I wasn't racing the track, so it was frustrating. I don't know what got into me. Second moto, I finally pulled the sand out of my ass crack and got in gear and did a little better, raced better.
I saw you guys out there together in the first moto there, just battling it out, just brother and brother, It's more of like it was more of a race against yourself against the track out there, like you were saying, before.
Yeah, like we always find each other on the track, and for both motos we found each other on the track. Yeah, he actually stuffed me in the second moto.
Awesome. Well, it's good watching you guys, and definitely look forward to seeing you in the next motos come.
Sure.
Cheers. All right, just chilling here with Kieran Lee, man. Just give me your thoughts on Gopher Dunes here.
Gopher Dunes? It was okay, I guess. It was freaking hot, it was rough, and yeah, I don't know, I come out of the weekend okay. I think I haven't looked at the overalls yet, but I went 7-8.
Nice.
Don't know what the overalls were, but moved into 4th in that second moto and then crashed again, so I picked my bike up 4 times today.
Wow.
Beat me, dude. I'm so hot and tired now, so I'm pretty happy to be rolling out here.
Yeah, right. Just looking forward to getting over to St. Julie in Montreal. Hopefully get a different track to ride.
We're gonna drive tonight a little while and then stop and then go to St. Julie Tuesday.
Nice. Get
a little ride in there and then chill out.
Sounds good. Well, I was watching out there. You look good. So we're definitely pumped on the next motos to come.
Yeah, buddy. Thanks very much.
What's up, man?
What up?
What do you think? How that last battle goes? Pretty rough or what?
Yeah.
Buried on the start?
A lot better. Mason Phillips and I got together on the start. I was dead last. Ended up being 8th, I believe. So it was better than the first one. The first one I had 140 millimeters of sag. So it was a struggle. I was wondering why I was fighting it so much and figuring it out. It was not good.
Cool, man. Well, Sunny was cheering for you. I asked Sunny at the beginning, like, who are you going to go for? And she's like, you know, she's like Kevin Urquhart. So trying to set something up there, maybe something in the future. I want to be best man though, if that's all right.
Oh yeah.
Awesome, awesome. All right, standing here with Ontario boy Richard Gray, Orange Motorsports. What's your thoughts on the day? First round here for you.
Definitely didn't go as good as I thought it would, that's for sure. First moto went down on the start and the bike ended up breaking because I got hit from behind. So, and the second moto, very last gate pick, so I didn't get the best of start, but worked my way through the pack in 10th. So pretty happy with that, and need to get some new momentum coming into St. Julie. So.
That's right, man. Just a lot to look forward to for sure. You know, you know where you stand now. You know what you got to do.
Yeah, I know what I got to do, and fine-tune a couple things during this week, and we'll be good.
Awesome, man. It was great seeing you out there, and definitely looking forward to seeing many more.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, standing here with Siert Werenga. Here we are, the owner of Orange Motorsports here, putting all the team together. What was your thoughts on the weekend here?
I think we had a pretty good weekend. Richard rode to his potential. We just had a little bit of a misfortune in the first moto, first turn, you know, a bit of a crash, and kind of bent the subframe, broke the subframe actually, and caused the silencer to fall off, and trying to get him going for the remainder of the moto, but
it's pretty tough.
To no avail. It was tough. It's a tough first moto, especially his favorite home track, as we can say, Gopher Dunes, but we regrouped and got a 10th overall in the second moto, so I think it was really, really good.
Yep, something to look forward to St. Julie, and
we sure are.
Get him out there. Well,
yeah.
Awesome, sir. I'm very stoked on everything you do for the sport, and you know, Orange Motorsports has got a straight, strong force here. Liam did very well out there in the first moto, and I think the second moto he did pretty well as well.
He did awesome. Got a 6th overall in the first moto. Rode really good after getting a third-degree separated shoulder at Moto Park at the provincial. So he came back very strong. You know, he lived close by to Gopher Dunes, so he's at long points with his wife's parents. So. Once again, we had a bit of a tip over at the last turn, first lap. So, you know, small little mistakes, but we'll regroup for St. Julie and be back strong for sure.
Sounds good, sir. Thanks for your time.
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
Dennis here. What'd you think?
Track was rough. Gopher Dunes style. Pure gnarly, but fun. Good time.
I think it was easier when we were an amateur. You know what I mean? Like coming up through the ranks was easier.
Better. The holes were. They seemed a little bit deeper back then on little bikes, but a little bit rougher this time.
All right, well, it's good seeing you out there. 713, I knew it was you.
Yeah, thank you.
Sweet.
Appreciate the love.
Yeah, man, and now here's number 333, back on the podium. This guy is killing it. Cal, what are your thoughts on the weekend?
It was hot, rough. All in all, good weekend, I guess. 3-3 is good. I mean, obviously wanted to get better with that first one. It was tough getting a pretty shitty start and then crashed. Like, I got up in the 4th and then crashed and then back to 8th and then back up to 3rd. So I mean, I was happy with that ride, and then the second moto got into 2nd, past Colton, and pulled away, catching Gorky, and then 5 laps to go. It was a struggle to get through that race. So I mean, and Colton, obviously his fitness is way up there. I think he paced himself. That was, I think, the smartest thing to do, and we kind of just chilled out at the beginning, and I got by him, and then he just rode his own race, and then the last 5 laps picked it up, made a pass on me, and got 2nd. So all in all, a good weekend for the KTM team.
Awesome, man. I'm stoked for you. I'm glad to see you on the box again.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, kicking it with Robbie Marshall. Here we are back in Canada, north of the border here. What's your thoughts on the weekend here?
It's pretty good, you know. Sand's my thing, so I was looking to do a little bit better, but you know, the racing thing is a little bit different than practicing, and it was definitely pretty gnarly out there, but all in all, it was a good day, you know. Finished both motos, and just got to go back and do a little more work a little harder, and come back even stronger next week. But hats off to the team. Everything's working good, you know. The bike's great, everything's good, and new mechanic, everything's clicking good with that. So hopefully get on that box next week.
Awesome, man. Well, we missed you those couple weeks there, and look forward to seeing you again here at St. Julie.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, in the Kawasaki rig with Austin Politelli, 1-1, Gopher Dunes. What are your thoughts on the weekend?
My weekend was awesome. I got top 5 starts in both motos, got to the front quick, and pretty much checked out, so it was great.
Yep, nothing else you could ask for more, you know what I mean? Like, perfect, especially in these conditions. It's really rough.
Yeah, this track was gnarly, probably one of the roughest tracks I've ever rode, and I got tired bad in the second moto, but working through it, and it was good.
Cool, man. Well, we definitely like seeing you on the podium and look forward to it in St. Julie. Keep it up, you know?
Yeah, thank you.
Awesome. All right, main man of the day, Matt Gorky. What are your thoughts on the weekend here? 1-1.
It was a tough day, especially that second moto, but I'm just pumped. I was up to speed. Worked so hard this last week where I finally was good enough to start training. It paid off.
Yep, that's right, it did. Fully paid off. 1-1. Beat the big boy. Beat the big dog.
Yeah, he was good too. I was hoping he'd give up, but he didn't. He was coming. So I had to push. He was there at the end, but I just gave it everything I had.
Is there anything you've been doing, like, you know, just for, you know, training-wise, to get yourself prepared for this? Like, it looked like you just stepped it up this whole weekend.
Before this, all them other races, I couldn't ride during the week because of my wrist. And I was just training with Greg Kazor's, which kept me in good shape, even though I wasn't riding, which was awesome. If I didn't have him, I'd be way behind this. But then, yeah, I got this past week about to really start riding hard, and I just rode as much as I could every day till I about passed out.
Nice. Well, looks like you need to pass out about now. So
Yeah.
look forward to seeing you in St. Julie.
Yeah.
Have a good week.
Sure,
See you there. Good luck.
You too.
Thanks.